For those of you out there thinking about starting an OnlyFans management agency, or perhaps you're even running one, this video is going to be very beneficial for you. Now, I know lots of you who are thinking about starting OnlyFans management agency are thinking, you know what, maybe this won't work for me. Maybe I'm going to be stuck in my 9-to-5 job because these opportunities out there don't exist. Or maybe you're thinking, you know what, I think getting an OnlyFans model signed and on a contract working for my agency is going to be impossible and it's not going to be something that I'm able to do. Or maybe you think that it's the results you're going to be thinking about, struggling to provide results for the OnlyFans model. You're thinking, you know what, I think I can get an OnlyFans model, but when it comes to promoting and managing the model, I think OnlyFans is saturated and I think it's going to be very hard for me to make the model money and therefore make myself money as the OnlyFans management agency. I just want to let you know that you are wrong. It's a lot easier than you think starting an OnlyFans management agency. And the reason I'm making this video is because I want to clarify a few things. Okay, so the truth about OnlyFans management agencies is that you can quit your job within less than a week after starting an OnlyFans management agency. Yes, you can get your first model in a few days after starting your OnlyFans management agency. And yes, you can print money straight away with a few very simple marketing strategies and very simple service delivery mechanisms. However, you're not completely wrong. There is a different issue that we face in the OnlyFans management space compared to all the other different business models. I know that the number one issue for OnlyFans management agencies is signing high quality OnlyFans models. Now, the reason I know this is because I'm in a very unique position. One, I'm running my own OnlyFans management agency, and two, I'm running this consulting firm which helps people start and scale the OnlyFans management agencies as well. So I've consulted over 50 plus OnlyFans management agencies, many of whom are doing over 100K plus a month right now. And they all face the same problem when starting off, is that they get low quality models and they figure out that the issue is that they got low quality models and they need to get high quality models. This is just a transition period that most people go through. And I can more or less tell where someone is in terms of their OnlyFans management journey based on the type of questions that they're asking. When people tell me, they've got an issue with the model creating content, I know that they're at the very beginning of their OnlyFans management agency, because the truth is you get good quality clients and just as well you also get bad quality clients, and it's up to you as the agency, as a service provider, to find good quality clients. The same applies for all service-based businesses. Your agency can only be as good as the clients that you help. So what you want to do is you want to find high quality models. Now, believe me, I understand your issues. Being from someone who used to run an SEO agency, I've been there in terms of working and thinking it's really hard to get clients. And then as soon as you get a slight inkling that you can get one potential client, you just leap at the opportunity thinking, yes, I need this client. I don't care about any of the client's business. I just want them as a client. Where the truth is, you really need to do your vetting. You need to find high quality models. What do I mean when I say a high quality model? Two things. The model needs to be hardworking. She needs to be dedicated to growing an OnlyFans. If a model's saying, she doesn't want her friends or family knowing about it, or she's not really fully willing to commit to producing OnlyFans type content, then chances are she's not going to be very hardworking, because her intrinsic belief system is that she doesn't want to do OnlyFans. So if someone doesn't want to do OnlyFans, they're not really a good client, because in the end of the day, you want to help them go viral as an OnlyFans creator. So you don't want someone who's working against you, thinking, well, I don't want this to get too much out there because, I've got friends and family. I don't want them to find out about the content. You don't want that in a client. And the second thing you're looking for is talented. So do they have a talent for creating content? Yes, there are certain instances where we've actually signed creators who weren't very talented and we've coached them into becoming very talented, creating different types of content. We told them exactly what types of content they need to make, and we've, helped them improve the quality of their content as well. So yes, there are instances where we can, foster that talent within an OnlyFans model, but the key thing is you need to make sure they're not working against you and they're working with you. Now, this sounds very simple, but it's a problem that a lot of beginner OnlyFans management agencies come to me with, talking about issues with models. And the truth is that it's just an issue with that one model. It's not an issue with the OnlyFans management space as a whole. It's an issue with that one particular model. So you need to make sure that you're implementing a model recruitment system that goes about signing high quality OnlyFans models and not low quality OnlyFans models. Now, that's all great. You may be thinking, well, how do I get rid of these low quality models and how do I actually start getting high quality models? And that all stems from your recruitment systems and the foundations of your agency. If the foundations of your agency aren't in place, you're going to get low quality models. If you're going out into the market saying, hey, I do OnlyFans management and we work with OnlyFans models to grow their accounts, that's not a very good offer. One, it's a very competitive offer because you're just going to end up competing with all the other agencies and you're going to end up just trying to compete based on the percentage rev share, and you're going to be going down a percentage rev share, which isn't good for you because you're going to be making less money, and it's not good for the model because as you're making less money, you're not going to be so willing to invest that time, energy and money into growing the model's account. So the better percentage you negotiate, the better it is for the model and the better it is for you as the agency. Now, in terms of the actual system itself, you need to figure out your offer. You need to have a really good targeted offer, whether that's to a particular sub niche within OnlyFans, and it's a very detailed offer towards that sub niche because, believe it or not, OnlyFans models don't all have the same problems. There's different niches within there. For example, you have cosplay creators. Their issue is the actual time to talk to subscribers. They just don't have enough time to dedicate towards talking to subscribers because it's very content intensive. They need to sort out the costumes, they need to plan their content, and they need to put all their energy into that. They don't have time to be messaging these subscribers. So as an agency, you provide value to cosplay creators in terms of helping out with their back-end mechanisms for sales. Taking all these sort of processes off their hands and allowing them to focus more on content creation. Now, there's other niches where it's not so content intensive. The content is easier to make. For example, if your model's niche is the girl next door, it's relatively easy to create that sort of content. So their issue may be getting subscribers. And in that case, you need to have a subscriber acquisition focused offer that you pitch to those particular models. Now, don't get me wrong, you can start off with beginner creators, but you need to understand the risk to reward ratio when working with these beginner creators, because if they're beginner, you're going to have to invest more time and energy and finances as the agency to grow that model's account, as opposed to working with a model who's been doing this for years and she has been floating around about 5-10k a month and then just pitching a bespoke solution that can get her to that next level of 20, 30, 50k a month. So you need to have your offer dialed in. If your offer isn't there, then you're going to be getting low quality models because you've got a low quality offer. So when you have a high quality offer, you can go out to the market and you can get high quality models. Now, secondly, you need a targeted, focused recruitment system. Lots of people are coming to me saying, look, I'm sending DMs and I'm getting no responses. Or they are getting responses, but it's from low quality models again. That's because they're just going out into the market, spamming the market with messages in terms of, that generic bad offer. Cold DMs works. All of these different sales mechanisms and traffic mechanisms work in order to get clients. However, if you want to get better clients, you need to have a little bit more of a tailored, focused approach. So what does that consist of? It consists of improving your prospecting, so you reach out to better models with a better offer. And then it also consists of providing more value up front, because a creator who's got experience on the platform is going to respond more to a better value proposition. So what you can actually do is you can give value to models before they're even working with your agency. And that is the best way to get high quality models, because you can reach out to high quality models and you can give them a bunch of value, and that's going to kick the law of reciprocity into effect. As you give a bunch of value to them, they're going to want to return the favor, whether that's working with you as a client, or whether that's actually referring some other models out there. They're going to give value to you back. So the way to do that is through packaged value that we can scale. So packaged value in a scalable format. What do I mean by that? So the packaged value could be in terms of an audit, like we leverage at my agency. It could be in terms of an ebook. It could be in terms of a quick cheat sheet. It could be in terms of helping them get promotion from other models. You help them create an asset which gets more other creators promoting their account. That is instant value that you provide to the model, and that's going to kick the law of reciprocity into effect, and that's where you're going to get the high quality models from. So we blanket the market with messages with offering a value proposition. Nothing more. We're not asking for a call, not asking to sign them as a client. We just want them to respond to the value offer. Once they say, yes, I want that particular bit of value, we make sure that we give them the value that we've already got in a packageable format. We send it over to them. They get value from it. Either they find out stuff that they're not implementing, they could be implementing. Either we help them get more promotional traffic, or either we help them optimize their sales process in the back. Again, depending on the niche, depending on the particular offer. And then from there, we can then put them in these follow-up mechanisms that sell them on booking in a call with us. And that's, of course, where we close the model on a contract, which is on a call. Now, you don't necessarily need to hop on a call with all your models to close them. However, I recommend that because as the agency, it's important for you to vet your models. If a model's saying, yes, I want to work with you, you don't want to just leave it that opportunity. You want to do your due diligence, and you want to make sure that they're going to be an asset for your agency and not a liability. Liability is something that takes a lot of time, effort, and energy, and you don't get much return from it. An asset where you put your time, energy, and effort in, and you actually get a lot of return from it. So we do that through giving value. They respond to the value, we put them in a follow-up mechanism. We sell them on booking in a sales call. We then go on a sales call. We then vet them, making sure that they're qualified to work with us by making sure they're a high-quality model, they're hardworking, talented, asking basic questions around that in terms of how long they've been doing it for, do their friends and family know about this, whether they're actually committed to building an OnlyFans account. Once we've figured out they're a high-quality model, then we sell them on a sales call. But if there's anything, one single thing that you take from this video is that you go out into the market and provide value up front. And I promise you, if you go into a market providing value, value will come back to you. Don't just try and leech off these models. Don't be just sending them messages saying, hey, I just really want to sign you as a client. Give them value up front. Yes, it may take a little bit more time, energy, and thought into providing value up front as opposed to just DMing them and then closing them within DMs. However, it's going to be much more beneficial to you as an agency because the best type of clients are either the clients that you know in person because you've got that personal relationship with them, or the clients that you provide a lot of value to and they recognize that value, and then they're willing to work with you as an agency because they recognize that value. Because if they don't recognize the value, you don't want them as a model because they're going to be they're not going to be happy with the service they receive, no matter how much value you give them. So you want to make sure that they respond to that value. So create value in a packageable format based on the particular sub-niche that you're going after. So for example, for e-girls, it could be helping them get more traffic via Twitter, and you can give them some basic standard operating procedures that they can do every single day, a little tick box that they go through, and they can start seeing growth through their Twitter account. Or you can do it via any other medium. So for example, you could reach out to them and you can offer helping them get share for shares with other models. So you help them create an asset which they can then use to reach out to other models, and then they get models who are willing to do shout outs with them, and then they get some traffic from that, and then they're going to work with you as an agency. Go out into the market, provide value to the models, and then sign them as a model after you've properly vetted them. And this process will absolutely change the landscape of OnlyFans management for you. If you have issues with models, if you have issues getting models, that alone will catapult you into a different level of OnlyFans management agency. And it will stop you asking the sort of questions around dealing with bad models. Because if you're asking questions around dealing with bad models, for example, how do I get them to create content? How do I get them to listen to me? How do I get them to do this sort of promotion? How do I navigate their issues in terms of their family? You're just asking me questions that shouldn't even be an issue within your agency because you haven't properly vetted and qualified them. Okay, so I hope you got value from this video. If you did, go down in the description below. You can find our 5-day free OnlyFans management course where we take you from everything from what OnlyFans management actually is to getting your first model, and then to also managing and promoting that first model as well. So go in the description, click that link below, and make sure you give this video a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.